Let's talk about money. I read 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 10 yesterday, and I've been kind of thinking on it since then. It says, for the love of money is the root of all evil. And the last part I'm paraphrasing, but it says something to the effect of those that are in pursuit of it find themselves with many griefs, right? And when I think about that verse, I think a lot about how sometimes we ask God for stuff that we're not ready for. And sometimes that becomes like the focal point of our life. You know what I'm saying? It becomes the very thing that we filter everything through. If I have money, if someone blesses me with a great amount or with some tangible gift or something that we've been asking God, oh, then we are blessed. Then we're happy. Then, we're happy with our day and we can be content, right? But I think that we need to take a look at both the beginning of that verse and the ending part, right? So there's nothing wrong with money, right? There's nothing wrong. Solomon, David, all these different people were blessed with so many things, all the money they could ever ask for. But here's the thing. When love becomes the main thing in your life, or when the love of money rather becomes the main thing in your life, therein is the problem, right? Because that's the thing that you think about all day, right? And I'm not saying all of people that say this, but there's a lot of people out there, you ask them how you doing, oh, I'm just trying to get this money. Or there may be some people that just say that and they're really truly seeking God or whatever. But even then, we got to watch the things that we say, right? Because when that becomes the main thing in your life, when money is the main thing in your life and the main goal, what position are we placing God, right? Are we putting him on the back burner? Are we saying, all right, God, unless you bless me, you ain't real? I've met people like that, right? I've told people, hey man, I'm blessed, you're blessed. And they're like, I'm not blessed. I asked God for this and he hasn't blessed me with it. Here's the thing about that. I've asked God for so many things that he has not given me. And he has given me dreams. He has confirmed with people that I'm going to be of a certain status or have certain things, right? But if I'm not ready to receive them, understand that God knows more than we do, right? God knows more than we do. And how many of you, if your child asks you for something that you know is going to be detrimental to them, it's going to lead them on the wrong path, right? They're not going to do right by it. How many of you that truly love your child are going to give you that thing, right? You got to think about that, right? God knows everything. He knows the end from the beginning. So if you ask him for something and he hasn't given it to you yet, it's because either you're not ready or it's not time, right? It's just not time. It's our duty to surrender, right? That word surrender is a tough one because oftentimes we think we know what we need and when we need it, right? I'm preaching to myself here, guys, because I know that there's been many times where I've asked God for stuff and inside I knew I wasn't ready, but I add the little and get me ready, Lord. But I still in my mind sometimes think that it should happen by a certain time, right? The end part, many in their pursuit of it bring many griefs. There's a lot of people out there that have a lot of money that are not satisfied. Just gonna say it. So if something that ultimately can't bring you satisfaction, the satisfaction that you need, it can't fill that void in your heart. Only God can do that. Okay. So think about this. The next time you pray, when you pray today, when you ask God for stuff, remember, number one, he knows when to give gifts to his children. He knows the end from the beginning. He knows if you're not ready or if you're ready or not, right? So in your pursuit of things, make sure that money is not the thing that you filter everything to. All right. Make sure that God is number one in your life. Make sure that your focus is not on things, but your focus is on God and what he wants you to do. And I think in that, I want to back up a little bit and explain God has promised me that he's going to bless me with an abundance, but not so that I can go out and buy all the fancy stuff, guys. It's not so that I can go and show off the stuff that he gives me. It's because in my heart, in my soul, I have a passion to give, to bless people with new cars, to bless people with a home if I have that, you know, if I'm in that financial bracket, you know what I mean? To whatever, right? Whatever it may be needed. And for God to get me ready to be in that position, I got to go through some stuff. And like I said before, I'm preaching to myself. I'm preaching to myself because I need patience. I need to rely on God. So remember, guys, the love of money is the root of all evil. The love of it. Don't let that be your main goal. Let your main goal to seek God. God bless. Love you all.